I challenged Mario Kart YouTubers to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Geoguessr. The returning contestants in this video include Shortcat, Jopes and Gyarados, and the two new players today are JP Givener and Liam. The final contestant is the reigning champion Alberto, who also happens to be the fastest Mario Kart 8 Deluxe player in history. Let's see if he can keep his crown today. This is how the game works. I will show the players a cropped screenshot I have taken on a Mario Kart track, and they will have to guess which track it is and then where it is located on the track's minimap. If they guess the track correctly first try, then they will be awarded 3 points. If they get it wrong, I will then expand the image to make it slightly easier. They will then get a second guess for 2 points and a final third guess for 1 point. After that, they will then have to show me where they think it is located on the minimap of the track. If they got the correct track first try, then they will have a guess at the minimap location for 2 points. If they get that wrong, I will then expand the image like I would have done before, and then they will get one more guess at the minimap location for 1 point. If they got the correct track second or third try, or not at all, then they will only get one guess at the minimap location for 1 point. There are 10 completely random tracks in this video, ranging in difficulty from easy to very hard, with no track appearing more than once. Of course, feel free to play along. I will show you guys the screenshot before each round starts so you have a chance to guess the track before they do. Quickly before we start, could I ask you to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy, and leave a comment to let me know what you think of the video. With all that said, let's see how well these Mario Kart YouTubers do in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Geoguessr. So we'll get straight into it. What track is this screenshot from?
Wow, that's just a light. It's so clearly a light, but I don't know where it is.
Oh, that's level 1?
Oh, well, that's already really hard. Okay. I'm not sure.
Was that a Minecraft door?
Alright, they got sand around this little light situation here. So I immediately want to assume that it's like a bagging track for just like a sand desert type track of some sorts.
I see it's like a little lamppost. I've just clocked onto that. I might, okay. I was looking at it like a Minecraft door because that's what it looks like at first glance. Oh, I might be able to figure this one out now.
Well, it's definitely like a nighttime track.
The lighting of the track, right? It's got to be a darker track. This is on a brown thing. It looks like DLC graphics, to be honest. I think that's how I'll narrow it down. It doesn't look that detailed.
I'm thinking of a booster track. It could be more likely because of the grass.
Oh, this must be on some track I just hardly ever play because I'm trying to think of what tracks have a little lamppost like this. Nothing's come to mind.
Not Grumble. There's like a little patch of off-road. What in the world is this? Is this Grumble? No, it can't be Grumble. There's torches, not light posts. Hey, Bowser's Castle? No, it's definitely not Bowser's Castle. Gold Mine? No, I don't think it's Gold Mine.
There's no way that's Wario's Gold Mine. Absolutely no way. There's no yellow on that track. This is actually so tough.
I'm just gonna think for a sec. Get all these tracks into my working memory. Okay, after getting all the tracks into my working memory, I can pretty confidently say that I have no clue. So
It's a real shame.
It's like, okay, so I'm not 100% sure this is a DLC track, but that's all I have to go on. I think it's a DLC track. I think it's a darker track. This immediately gives Riverside Park vibes, but I don't like the lighting only. I don't think this light thing is on Riverside Park.
Where in the world are there lamps?
I'm trying to think if this is something I can run into, and I don't think it is. I think it's somewhere to the side. Okay, there is another darker DLC track. I don't feel like the lighting fits, but I have nothing else to go on, so I'm gonna say Rome Avanti.
It is not Rome Avanti.
Okay, shot in the dark.
Okay, I just really need to guess anything right now. I'm gonna go Bangkok. I just have no idea.
It is not Bangkok.
I need the expansion so badly.
A light lamp with some off-road in the background. Like the only thing I can think of there is Grumble, but it's definitely not Grumble. What is this? What is this thing? I guess I'll go Bowser's Castle, final answer.
It is not correct.
Yeah.
I saw some kind of dirt-looking floor from what I'm seeing.
Immediately, the sand kind of makes me think maybe Mario Kart Stadium. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure there's a portion of the track that's also red. I just don't know where else in the game you would find like that specific red track. I don't know if Mario Kart Stadium has the lamp things.
I am going to take a complete shot in the dark. I'm going to guess Mario Kart Stadium.
That is one hell of a shot in the dark because it's correct.
What? Oh my gosh! Wow. I cannot believe that.
Hey, you know what? It's worth a shot. Mario Kart Stadium.
That is correct. Well done.
Let's go!
There's a little rope in the background. Just where is that from? I'm gonna guess Bone Dry Dunes.
It is not Bone Dry Dunes.
Yeah, I didn't think it was.
I will expand the image for you.
Oh, bollocks. No way. Oh my god. I thought it was a rope. It's just the road. Okay, that is Mario Kart Stadium, right?
Yes, it is Mario Kart Stadium.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I have it now. I was not expecting that. I think it's not a DLC track. There's a turn, there's the red road, there's that grass type of off-road, there's the sand off-road. This has to be Mario Kart Stadium?
It is Mario Kart Stadium, yes.
Yes. Okay.
Oh wow, okay. Is that MKS?
Yes, it is.
Wow, how did I not guess that?
That's MKS, isn't it?
It is MKS, yes.
How in the world is that MKS?
Where do you think it is on Mario Kart Stadium?
All right. I'm trying to think about all the sections where there's that kind of terrain.
This is tough because I can't remember what color the road is. I know this is on one of two turns. This is either the final turn where the glider is, or it is on the hairpin turn with the coins at the start. I'm pretty sure it cannot be anywhere else.
So, my first instinct is right here, because it looks like it's a very long turn. It feels like the turn should be going around like this, but the turn also feels like it's not that large. And I think there's a lot of light lamps everywhere. But the pink makes me think it's that super long turn with the coins, but there's also no coins here. So I think my first instinct is wrong, and it's not here.
I know that there's red track, like, kind of over here, but I don't know if there's sand anywhere over here. I'm pretty sure that this is entirely grass. So maybe it's, like, over here right before the finish line. I think it's gotta be one of the two.
Well, I'm pretty sure I know exactly where this is, so... Yeah, I think it's there, isn't it?
It is not there, I'm afraid.
I'm pretty sure I know where this is. So is it when you go white for coins at the start, like here?
It is not there.
So where else could it possibly be? Maybe it's here, and he's facing this way? But that also doesn't feel like it makes too much sense. I don't know for sure.
I almost want to say it's in the final shortcut, but that doesn't, like the road behind it doesn't really make sense. So maybe I want to put this in the hairpin turn.
There's also grass, so it can't be this final turn, I don't think. No, because then there's also a turn part. So it can't be any of this final turn.
Wait, no! I think I know it! I think it's early, like on the gliding section pretty much, like not in the actual shortcut. I'm gonna say right around here.
That is not correct.
Okay.
I don't think it's the first turn. Maybe that's not it, because I don't think there's dirt on the left side here of this. I know there's grass, like, up here, but I don't know if there's dirt here.
Is there even sand there? Maybe it's not sand. Maybe it's just yellow. I'm going to go with the hairpin turn. Okay, I'm going to say it's right there.
It is not right there.
Oh no, where is it?
You know what? I'm gonna do it. Right here. Final answer.
That is not where the picture is, sadly.
Dang.
I'm gonna say... We'll go... here.
That is not correct, I'm afraid.
Not correct.
I will give you an expansion now.
Okay, I got this. I just gotta make sure that I'm confidently making this decision. I'm gonna put it right here.
That is correct. Well done.
Nice! We take those.
And now you got one more guess at the minimap, 1 point.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm pretty sure it's gotta be, like, right here. That's the part where it comes up, and then it merges back into the main track. It's gotta be there, right? Now I'm thinking it might be over here. It's gotta be one of these two. I think I'm gonna go here.
That is not correct either, sadly.
Oh, man.
It's a shame you don't get another guess, because you would have got it.
Oh, it was here?
Yes, it was exactly where you pointed.
Damn it. I didn't think that there was a red track here. I thought that this was gray.
It's the final turn? Why did I thought it was all grass here on this side.
I just didn't know there was sand on the right side. Good to know.
Here is screenshot number 2. What track is this?
It's just rocks. I guess I get the road texture.
Like beige terrain and green around. I highly doubt it's a DLC track. Although if it is a DLC track, it technically could be DK Mountain, but DK Mountain doesn't have that general beige terrain. Animal Crossing summertime doesn't make sense.
Where would they put 2 rocks like this? I'm instantly thinking of Animal Crossing. I know there's 2 rocks in the shortcut, but I don't know if there's 2 rocks anywhere else. I'm pretty sure this is not the shortcut. I'm just trying to think if the road texture matches. I'm just gonna go for it. Animal Crossing, final answer.
It is not Animal Crossing.
No.
Well, it's got the jungle stuff around it, so probably like DKJ, maybe, might be Riverside Park.
I guess it technically could be Riverside Park, but no, that doesn't make sense either. I really want to say Thwomp Ruins, but I'm not going to lock that in just yet. It also just doesn't make sense because there's no part of Thwomp Ruins that has that beige terrain.
I'm not sure if it's TR or DKJ. I'm just gonna guess DKJ.
Wait a second, I think I know exactly where this is. I think this is on DKJ right before the, like all the boost panels. All right, I'm going to say DKJ.
It is not DKJ.
It's not DKJ.
What are those rocks, dude? I feel like Wild Woods is way too much of a shot in the dark. I don't think I can just go Wild Woods. Maybe Yoshi Circuit? No, that doesn't have that terrain. Piranha Plant Slide is a potential option. The colors line up, but I can't imagine there being rocks like that on Piranha Plant Slide. Doesn't make sense to me. I'm gonna say it's Wild Woods.
It is not Wild Woods.
No chance I was gonna get it first try twice in a row, so that's no problem.
Here is round number 2. What track do you think this is?
That's Hyrule Circuit.
Yes, it is Hyrule Circuit. Well done.
Right, no, I think I know exactly where this one is.
Round number 2.
Oh, that is Hyrule Circuit. Final answer.
There you go. That's much better.
That should be level 1.
Well, it isn't, so hold that. Well, I'll give you an expansion, and we'll see if this helps at all.
Oh, Hyrule Circuit.
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay. That's Hyrule.
Yes, it is Hyrule.
Oh, this is Hyrule Circuit, right? Wait, no, don't. That's not an answer yet. I feel like the ending spot, like the right side, is higher up than the left. So I don't think it could be Hyrule Circuit.
That's insane. Did you put this in here for me? That is... Let me just confirm this in my head. I mean, there's no way it's anything else, right? This has to be Hyrule Circuit.
It is Hyrule Circuit, yes.
No, I've bumped into that rock 100 times. I should know this.
I don't think it is, but I'm gonna go with Hyrule Circuit.
It is Hyrule Circuit.
It is! Oh my gosh! Where the hell is this?
Where do you think it is on Hyrule?
I don't really recognize from that picture. I'm pretty sure it's the split pass, but I thought that rock was later on.
I think it's in this final section over here. It's the beginning or the end of that little split path thing. You see this little crease here?
I've bumped into this rock. If it's not where I think it is, then call me a fraud. All right, I guarantee it is right there.
You would be right. Yes, it is there.
Okay, is it taken in reverse? I think it is.
Okay, I'm not too concerned about this one. I'm just gonna say, wait, I think the station is actually on the mini map. It's right here.
That is correct. Yes.
Yeah. It actually is showcased on the mini map. That's so funny.
Well, I think I've smashed that, to be honest.
You would be right, because that is exactly where it is.
Yeah, it's that pesky rock at the end of the split path. I've had too many experiences with it to forget about it.
It looks a little bit brighter, so I'm gonna go with here. Final answer.
You are correct. Well done.
Yeah.
That looks like the beginning of the split pass. There's not a rock there. I'm so confused. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it there. I'm guessing that's wrong.
It is wrong because it's on the other side of the split path.
I thought it was the start because of the line in the middle, but there's not a rock there, so I was so confused.
Well, I think it's just gotta be here. Alright, yeah, we're gonna say there, final answer.
It is not there, sadly.
It's not there.
You're close.
Oh, it was facing backwards. God, why didn't I think of that?
Yeah, because it's looking backwards, okay. I don't know why I didn't think about that.
Round number 3, the final of the easy rounds. What track is this?
This has gotta be Bone Dry Dunes. There's no way this could be anything else.
That screams Bone Dry Dunes, but I'm not too sure. That could be Grumble. That's a weird spot though. Like I have no idea where that is.
Well, there's an incredibly obvious guess I can go for, but I might just think about it for a minute. It could be a bit of a bait screenshot.
That's like one of those trick screenshots because you would look at that and you would think, okay, it could be Bone Dry Dunes, but I don't think it is because it looks a lot more like Choco Mountain. But why would there be a fishbone on Choco Mountain?
Finally, I know exactly what I'm looking at. I just don't know where it is. The wall really looks like Choco Mountain, but I don't know where you might see this on Choco Mountain. The bonefish makes me think Bone Dry Dunes.
I don't think any wall on Bone Dry Dunes looks like that because it's a base game track. That looks like a Booster Course Pass wall. It looks like a Booster Course Pass design. So narrowing it down, my final guess is going to be Choco Mountain.
That is correct. It is Choco Mountain.
Okay, I'm just gonna go with Choco Mountain. Final answer.
It is Choco Mountain. Hold on.
That's Choco Mountain, for sure.
Yes, it is Choco Mountain. There you go.
Nice.
Oh, it totally is. No, wait, hold on. That's Choco Mountain.
Yes, it is Choco Mountain.
I was about to immediately guess Bone Dry, but I'm like, nah, that's such a bait guess.
Yeah, you know what? I'll just go with first instinct. Bone Dry Dunes, final answer.
You know what? I'm not gonna talk myself out of it. Bone Dry Dunes.
It is not Bone Dry Dunes.
What?
No!
I'll give you the expansion and see if it will help.
Not really. Oh, wait, no, this actually does help completely. This is Choco Mountain.
It is Choco Mountain, yes.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, that is Choco Mountain.
That is Choco Mountain. Do you know where it is on the minimap, is the question.
Nope. No.
Here's the thing. Choco Mountain is not that dark. This picture does look a little dark. I can't be sure. This has to be somewhere I never look, first of all. So it's got to be in the cave or maybe on the final turn. Not the final turn, but like the one with the falling rocks. Because there's so much going on there, I feel like I wouldn't have looked.
There are many potential options here, but I think it's on that big turn. I don't think it's in the cave section. Oh, what if it's... Wait, no, shoot. Okay, for me, it's between two options. It's on this section right here or this wall right here. And I think I'm leaning towards this wall.
I think it's at the start, but I really have no idea. Okay, let's just guess it's here.
That is not correct.
I am not surprised.
I'm feeling more confident here than I am over here, and I'm going to trust my gut with this one. So I am going to... Oh, God, no, I'm hesitating. You know what? No, I'm not going to keep hesitating. My first guess is right here.
That is not correct.
Okay, I'm perfectly fine with that.
This isn't that dark. I'm going to go for outside first. All right, there's my first guess.
I am going to give you that as a correct answer.
Whoa, really?
Yes, it is on that wall. It's slightly off where you put it, but I'm going to be a bit more generous.
I'm kind of unsure, but I think I know where it is. I think it's here.
I am going to give you that. Yes.
Okay, nice.
Here is your expanded image. This might help a bit.
Okay, that coin, I got to keep in mind that coin.
The coin screams like this turn here. It also could be this final turn. No, that doesn't feel right, because it feels like it's turning to the left.
Wait, I should know where the coins are on this course. I want to say it's like right here. Final answer.
It is not there.
It's somewhere around here, but I'm going to say right here.
That is correct. Well done.
Yes, let's go!
I'm going to say it's right here.
That is correct.
Nice!
Yes.
Okay, we take those.
Is it the wall here?
I'm going to give you that. Yes.
Nice.
It's slightly off, but I'm being a bit more lenient this time than last time, so I'm going to
Okay,
give you that as a
thank
right
you.
answer.
They just patched that in. That was not there before.
No, it's been there. It's always there, man. Round number 4. What track is this?
Well, I see the seashells, so I want to say Water Park. And I don't think it's Daisy Cruiser, because... Actually, it could be. No, there are holes in that wall. It wouldn't be.
My first instinct is Sherbetland or Ice World. Oh, it's underwater because of the clams. Could be underwater in Sherbetland. Would there be an arrow there? Why would there be an arrow underwater? Isn't it super obvious where you're supposed to go?
Maybe it's a sand track. You can kind of see like the little crumbs of sand popping up. So it could be a beach themed track. I'm thinking of like maybe an arrow on Cheap Cheap Beach, but I don't know where that arrow would be.
It might actually be Cheap Cheap Beach. Yeah, like the place right before the arch after you go off the glider. It might be right there. Yeah, it's between that or Water Park. I think I'm gonna go with Water Park.
It is not water park.
Yeah, I'm locking it in. My final guess is Cheap Cheap Beach.
It is not Cheap Cheap Beach.
Okay. I can take that on the chin. That's okay.
I don't think there's an arrow on Ice World. Oh, it could be Dolphin, actually.
As soon as I saw the arrow, I thought Dolphin Shoals. And then I see a little shell in the background. So I'm going to say Dolphin Shoals, final answer.
It is not Dolphin Shoals.
No, what? I'm pretty sure Alberto is going to be insane at this again. And I need to beat him this time.
All right, round number 4. What track is this?
That's Sherbet Land. I know this track so much. That's Sherbet, right?
It is Sherbetland, yes.
Nice.
I thought you might have this one.
That's Dolphin Shoals or Sherbetland for sure. I'm gonna go Sherbetland.
That is correct. Well done.
Oh, wow. Okay. Whew.
I don't really have any other guesses. I'm pretty sure it's Sherbetland, right?
It is Sherbetland. Well done.
That very much looks like the walls of the underwater sections.
Here is your expanded image.
So it definitely is a beach track. So there's Water Park, that's an option. Cheap Cheap Beach is off the table. Dolphin Shoals is also an option. I didn't think of Dolphin Shoals.
This just makes me think it's Dolphin Shoals even more. Okay, it's got detail like it's not a DLC track. And obviously I'm thinking of water tracks. I'm thinking of Cheap Cheap Beach. But I was so confident this was Dolphin Shoals that I'm now... No, this... Wait. Oh, this could be Sherbetland in the water section. Yeah, I don't think this is Cheap Cheap Beach. I think this is more likely Sherbetland. I'm gonna go Sherbetland, final answer.
It is Sherbetland. Well done.
Nice.
With Dolphin Shoals, it could be that ending like back wall or something like that. I don't know for sure. I'm gonna trust my gut and say Dolphin Shoals.
It is not Dolphin Shoals.
Shoot. Okay.
No way it's Dolphin Shoals, right? Could also be Piranha Plant Cove. No, this looks too bright to be PPC. You know what? Dolphin Shoals.
It is not Dolphin Shoals.
Is not. I'll just go Piranha Plant Cove.
It is not that either, I'm afraid.
It's definitely not Piranha Plant Cove. It'd be way darker. Am I missing a water-themed track here? I'm going with Water Park as my final answer.
It is not Water Park either.
What the hell is it? Oh, Sherbetland! Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. I would have never guessed Sherbetland.
Where do you think on Sherbetland that arrow is?
Okay, this is actually sort of tough. I don't know where the arrow would be placed because there are two underwater sections, one at the start and one at the end.
Is there an arrow in the first underwater section of the second one? That's what's gonna catch me. It's just a guess between the two of them.
It's gotta be here, or it's underwater here at the end, which would be like, I don't know, like here, or here, or here?
I don't think it'd be the first underwater section, actually, because for it to be pointing left, it'd have to be tight, which usually if you get an arrow sign like this, it's wide, isn't it? Because, you know, you need to be able to see the arrow sign in time. That's kind of the whole purpose. It's supposed to point you in the right direction. I think it's probably in the second one. Okay. It was a bit of a wild guess, but it's the only one I can really go for. Oh, now I've got to decide. Is it at the start or the end of it? God, that's tricky. Okay, I'll go for that.
Not correct.
I've definitely almost run into this before, which is the thing. Like, I feel like I could guess based on where I may drive where this arrow should go. And I do think it's like sort of in the middle of the underwater section. I don't think it's at the start. Okay, I'm gonna say right there.
It is not right there, sadly.
Ah.
My first gut when I saw this image was it's right here at Sherbetland. I think I'm gonna guess here, and then if the expanded image tells me anything, then I'll adjust. So I'm gonna say final answer is this.
That is correct as well. Nice.
Let's go!
Here is your expanded image. See if this helps at all.
Right, I've gone for it.
That is correct.
It is there. Oh,
It is.
it's at the is it in the big landing area, like the circle.
Yes.
I mean, that's where I guess
exactly
so.
what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this is at the very start, at the first lake. Like over there, maybe?
Yeah. That's correct.
Nice.
Again, you're very far out actually, but
Yeah,
yes, you
I
said it
don't know
well.
exactly, but I know it's like that wall.
I think you overestimated how big the hole was, but yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't think it's in the second underwater section. Yeah, I'm gonna put this around right here.
That is correct. Well done.
Okay, I will take a firm 1 point.
Well, I'm pretty sure I do know where this is, though. I believe this is just, like, in the cave, like, right under here. Yeah, I do think it's right here.
It is not there, sadly.
It's not.
So
Oh my
it's
gosh,
not.
it is just like, is it just the other part up here?
Yeah.
Of course it is.
track do you think this is?
Oh, interesting. I have no clue, but this is such a distinct looking image. Like, I should know exactly where this is.
What in the world is that? This feels like a Mario Kart World image.
It's either a well or a bridge. And I'm getting the vibe that it's Animal Crossing either way.
Oh, a stone bridge curved like that. That's gotta be Animal Crossing, right? I don't remember the surroundings looking anything like that, but I've never looked at the surroundings.
It does look like the bridge from Animal Crossing, like the first one that you trick off of, but I don't know for sure. I feel like the background just doesn't make sense for it either.
I know what this is, but dude, I know what this is. But at the same time, I don't. That tree is suspicious, though. Maybe it's Royal Raceway, and you can see it from like the castle.
It is not Royal Raceway.
Yeah, those. A bit of a weird guess.
I mean, what I'm thinking, it's too high quality for it to be most of the booster course pass.
My first instinct is Thwomp Ruins, but I don't remember any part of the track that's orange. Maybe DKJ? That also doesn't make too much sense, though. Okay, let me think of trees. I mean, Thwomp Ruins would make the most sense. I'm probably gonna go with this unless I can think of something. Not Wild Woods.
What am I looking? Oh, wait. I think this is Wild Woods. What is the yellow stuff? I don't think I've ever seen that before. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not Thwomp Ruins.
I'm just saying my first instinct again. Thwomp Ruins.
It is not Thwomp Ruins.
And then I don't think it could be Animal Crossing either.
Okay, Animal Crossing, final answer.
It is not Animal Crossing.
That's crazy.
Yeah, sure, I'll go Wild Woods.
It is Wild Woods. Well done.
Let's go. I'm so glad I didn't talk myself out of that.
I'm pretty sure I know what it is. Is it Animal Crossing?
It is not Animal Crossing.
Oh, is it not? That looks identical to the like the stone bridge at the beginning, first set.
Wait, could it be DK Jungle? No, I'm gonna guess Animal Crossing. No. I'm backtracking it. Because I feel like the background doesn't make sense. I'm gonna guess Wild Woods. That's my final guess. Locking it in.
It is Wild Woods.
Wow! Oh my gosh!
Very
I'm proud of
nice.
myself for that.
Here is your expanded version.
Oh, I think this is Wild Woods, but like, where in the world would this be on Wild Woods?
This does not help. I mean, I guess I see a tree in the background. Maybe that helps. My first thought is Wild Woods, but do we see this in Wild Woods? I don't know. It's just giving Wild Woods vibes.
I do not recognize this. I mean, I've got a general guess. I've got no other guess. Is it Wild Woods?
It is Wild Woods.
Okay, right. Thank the Lord. I was completely unsure. I just thought it kind of looks like it'd fit in Wild Woods.
Why would it be Wild Woods? This does not look like Wild Woods.
I don't even know if we drive here. This doesn't look familiar to me at all. So I'm just gonna go with Wild Woods. Final answer.
It is Wild Woods.
Okay. Oh, I'm not looking forward to picking it out on the minimap.
I should know this. I really should. Is that Wild Woods?
That is correct.
Nice.
I mean, it's gotta be Wild Woods, right? It's gotta be. I'm just gonna... But there's like a caves thing, too, on the left. What is this stone arch? I don't understand. Not Shy Guy Falls. I'm just gonna go Wild Woods. This is definitely wrong, but...
It is definitely right.
What?
It is Wild Woods.
How is that Wild Woods?
Where on Wild Woods do you think that is?
Like, it looks like it's in the water section with the lily pads.
I'm pretty sure this has got to be at the end somewhere. There's like the water down here, although it could literally be anywhere along the outside of this thing.
There's a wooden road that leads to water. My only thought is like this has to be at the end of the track.
I'm thinking it's like if you look backwards, it's here or something. But like, there's no wood planks sticking up.
I just have to pick. Okay, I'm gonna say this is like close to the final shortcut. I'm gonna say it's that gap right there.
It is not there.
Ah.
First instinct again. We're gonna do. I'm gonna say right here.
It is not correct, sadly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess it's somewhere at the end, on the lily pad section, maybe.
Gosh, this is a wide section. So it makes even more sense that it's here.
I think I'm gonna guess here first.
That is a good guess, because that's exactly where it is.
Let's go!
Well done.
Oh
Nice.
my gosh.
I think it's either on the left side or the right side. I'm gonna say it's on the left side, so about right here.
That is correct. Well done.
Wow!
Okay, so good to know that there's literally no chance I could get this. I've never looked in that direction.
I can't believe I've never seen that stone bridge in my life. Yeah, I can make like an educated guess, I think. Right, there you go.
That is correct. Well done.
Oh, is it? Oh my, okay. I just based it off, because I know at the end, the water stream, it goes forward, right? So I just based it off the fact there's like a little drop off. And the fact I've never seen it before, like where on the track have I just never looked?
Okay, is it there?
It's not there, and that's unfortunate. It is the other side.
That makes so much sense. I should have gotten that first try.
What track is this?
This is a strange one.
I mean, it looks like some kind of castle window.
That's crazy. So it's like a rocky wall with the window. I want to say that window looks so much like a DLC city track window.
This is definitely a tour track or a booster track.
Oh, I should know what this is, but I don't, and now I'm sad.
I do get the feeling if I get this wrong though and it's zoomed out, I'm gonna feel so stupid.
There's sun to the left.
The sun is out, and that sort of narrows down the city tracks. London, Berlin, maybe Bangkok, Paris, Athens? No, the graphics on Athens are so lazy. There's no way they would have put a rock texture.
It could be Athens low-key, but at the same time, I feel like the textures on Athens Dash aren't like that detailed like that screenshot.
I think I might just have to no balls a guess. I think that's what it's come to. I'm trying to think what track would that fit on, because I just don't recognize it. But what fit the track's aesthetic of? That's probably not, but is it Shy Guy Falls?
It is not Shy Guy Falls.
The lighting and the coloring kind of looks like Daisy Circuit, but I don't know of anywhere that has that specific brick pattern.
Yeah, I have no clue. Maybe Animal Crossing? Oh, it could... No, it's not Daisy Circuit. That feels too right. Let's just do it. Animal Crossing.
That is incorrect.
Yeah.
My first thought immediately was Daisy Circuit. Kind of looks like a Daisy Circuit wall and window.
Wait, why does the lighting kind of remind me of Daisy Circuit? But I just don't know where this is. There even such a building?
It could actually be the lighthouse, because I can definitely see a curvature to the wall. Yeah, I think I'll go with Daisy Circuit.
I think I'm going to lock in Daisy Circuit.
Okay, all the city tracks are shot in the dark. Let's go with Daisy Circuit. Final answer.
It is Daisy Circuit.
Wow, where I still don't know where that came from.
That is correct. Again.
Come on!
That is correct. Well done.
Oh my gosh, what?
Nice.
How is that right?
I'm gonna say it's Peach Gardens.
It is not Peach Gardens.
I'll get it with the expanded one for sure. Okay, or maybe I won't.
Oh, that is Daisy Circuit. Why did I say not Daisy Circuit, man? That's Daisy Circuit. Final answer.
Yes, it is.
It's too bright for Daisy Circuit. Can't be that.
Oh, that's Daisy Circuit, right?
Yes, it is Daisy Circuit.
Dude, I almost said that. Why don't I say the things that I think?
Oh my god, I've actually still got no clue. Yeah, you know, again, complete wild guess because I'm just clueless. Is it Daisy Circuit?
It is Daisy Circuit.
No way. Oh
It
my,
is.
Saved by the Bell.
Where on Daisy Circuit do you think that is?
There is a building shortcut. That's the only building I interact with. There's also... Is there a tower on that final turn? It's so weird that I don't know that.
It could be in this section. It could be in this section. And I think that's it, actually. Okay. I didn't realize it was actually that simple. I thought there were like... I guess technically there are more sites kind of like that, but I don't think they are going to be around here or in this general area or anything like that. So I'm going to guess right here.
That is not where it is.
Okay. Couldn't do it perfectly. That's
Unfortunately.
okay.
I kind of just want to go this side. Wait, can I remember which way the light is coming from? Because this will help me immensely. I'm pretty sure the sun is coming from like this direction, which would mean that the picture is from like right here.
I'm pretty sure it's right here. I'm almost positive it's this, but I want to try and see if there's any other part that would have this. Because there's statues in the other holes.
Oh, and then we also go under buildings in the part after the double circle. It also could be literally anywhere. So I'm just gonna go with like the most out of place, which is the circle at the ending. Let's go with that. If they put any monument, it should be there, right?
It should be there because it is there.
Yes, yes.
You know what? I'll go with that. Right there.
That is correct.
2 in a row. Let's go.
2 in a row. Very nice, man.
Oh my
Very
gosh,
nice.
that's wild.
I mean, there's one really obvious place I think it is. Well, that's my guess. Just went for the obvious one.
Correct. Well done.
Got saved by the bell in that one. I actually had no clue where that was in the first place.
I know exactly where this is, but I'm so bad at pointing the minimap. But it should be like in the middle of the loop, right? I'm gonna put it there.
Yes, that is right. Well done.
Nice.
It could be on like the left side of the finish line here, but I don't think so, because I think there's also trees at that part too. So I'm just gonna say right here.
That is correct. That is correct. Well
Yeah.
done.
It could be on the U-turn. I'm gonna guess right around here. Final guess.
That is correct. Well done.
Okay, come on.
Round number 7. What track is this?
Oh no, where would they put that?
Yeah, what the fuck? Excuse me. Oh my, okay, where could this be? What?
Since it is a Cheep Cheep, my first instinct is Cheep Cheep Beach, but like that is definitely not Cheep Cheep Beach.
I've got no clue.
The panel graphics look so DLC, but the detail, like this has to be something small and not on a DLC track, because they don't put attention to detail on the DLC tracks.
My first initial thought was it's either A, going to be on a track that has the same theme, or B, is going to be on a track like Sunshine Airport that is going to take you to that destination.
I would guess like Daisy Cruiser maybe, but that also doesn't feel right. Maybe it's Shoal? No, it's not Shoals.
It's one of the water tracks, probably, and there has to be a wall somewhere on this track. You know, it's like, it can't be Dolphin Shoals, but it could be like Water Park.
It's an advertisement, so it has, like, if it's not Sunshine Airport, it's probably on like a water theme track. It could be Sweet Sweet Canyon, could be Dolphin Shoals, Cheap Cheap Beach, because we haven't had Cheap Cheap Beach yet.
You're doing the reverse psychology on us, and it's actually Cheap Cheap Beach. That would be really funny. Could be, there's no way it's LA. It's not a city track. They wouldn't have Mario stuff.
Yeah, dude, I should know this too. To be fair, it could be so many tracks with like Mario elements, like Squeaky. I might guess that actually. I'm gonna go with Squeaky.
This might be Squeaky Clean Sprint, although I would have no idea where it is. Yeah, I guess I'll go with Squeaky Clean Sprint.
It is not Squeaky Clean Sprint, I'm afraid.
That's a tragedy.
I think I'm just gonna go with Cruiser final answer. This is probably wrong though.
It is wrong. It is not Cruiser.
Water Park is also very much an option.
And that's actually my number one pick right now. I just need to think if it could be anything else. Where else would there be a white wall? Like Sunshine Airport?
Maybe I'll just get a really, really lucky guess. We'll see. Sunshine Airport.
It is not Sunshine Airport. No.
My guess is Sunshine Airport.
It is not Sunshine Airport.
Okay. I'm okay with that. This is definitely a harder one.
There's also a wall in Super Bell Subway. Okay, I'm gonna go with Water Park, final answer.
It is not Water Park.
Okay, need the expansion. I have a feeling I said it already because I can't think of other tracks this could be on.
We'll see if this expansion helps at all. There you go.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, that does not help at all.
I am not going to get this. This is crazy. Never seen this in my life.
There's a little bit more we can work with there.
What is that red thing? Oh, is this... No, there's no way this is Daisy Cruiser. Is this a fridge? Is that what I'm looking at? I don't know if there are any tracks with a fridge on it. Yeah, because the thing on the left looks like a post-it note, and then the Cheep Cheep would be a magnet. Maybe I'm just insane, who knows?
I don't think it's Royal. Oh, is it? No, it's not GBA Mario Circuit. I was thinking maybe it could be on like the side with like the sponsors or something. Yeah, whatever. Cheap Cheap Beach, final answer.
It is not Cheap Cheap Beach.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think it's Cheap Cheap Beach because there's no background like that. It could low-key be Madrid Drive. Probably not Rosalina's Ice World. Could it be Koopa Cape? I don't think so. No. It looks like you're inside somewhere. So I don't think it's going to be one of those like outside tracks in its entirety.
Wow, yeah, I'm lost. I almost want to say Water Park, but I know it isn't. Or like Super Bell or Sunshine Airport. I'm gonna say it's Sunshine Airport.
It is not Sunshine Airport.
Wow.
I feel like I should know this one.
Squeaky Clean Sprint is also a really good guess.
Oh, wait. Could this be Squeaky Clean Sprint? I've locked that in. Final answer.
It is not Squeaky.
No.
Okay, is it Squeaky Clean Sprint?
It is not.
Oh, God.
I don't think Amsterdam. I don't think it's a base game track either. I'm just gonna say Squeaky Clean Sprint as my final answer.
It is not Squeaky Clean Sprint.
I'm content with that. This is a much harder one.
Could be like Ribbon Road. Although I feel like Ribbon Road is generally a lot brighter than this. Oh, I guess I don't have any better ideas, so Ribbon Road.
It is not Ribbon Road. So you got one more guess, but no more expansion.
That looks like Booster Course Pass. I think it's Booster Course Pass, but God knows which one. I mean,
It just feels so DLC at this point with the expansion. It makes me not want to guess whatever else I had, which I already forgot.
It's not Yoshi Circuit. Maybe it is like a beach though, because it kind of looks like a chair on the bottom right with that red. I guess it could be Water Park.
Yeah, I really have no idea for this one. I think I'm cooked. I guess I'm gonna go Water Park.
It is not Water Park either.
GG.
I don't think it's Water Park, but that's gonna be my guess. Water Park.
It is not Water Park.
Okay, Daisy Cruiser, final answer.
It is not Daisy Cruiser either.
No.
Royal Raceway, maybe? Low key, I didn't consider Royal Raceway. But I feel like the image would be more brighter if it was Royal Raceway. So I'm not going to say Royal Raceway.
It could just be one of the city tracks. Although I have no clue which one it would be.
I'm going to say Madrid Drive. That's my final guess.
It is not Madrid Drive.
All right, taking the L here, that's okay.
Yeah, I'm never gonna get this one. Let's go, Sunshine Airport.
It is not Sunshine Airport.
yeah, no, I'm just gonna no balls this. Is it Coconut Mall?
It is not Coconut Mall. It is Sydney Sprint.
Oh, I never would have got it. Yeah, I would have never gotten that.
There's a cheap on Sydney. What? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the first one across both videos that you haven't got.
That's painful.
Where in the world would the cheap be?
If I get a point, it's gonna be a scrappy point because I've got no clue.
I don't even know where any of the places on this map are, to be completely honest.
Okay, so in Sydney Sprint, there are 2 sections where we go indoors, I think. Oh, that's the same section, just forward and backwards. Hang on. I was like, the beginning of lap 1 and the end of lap 3. No, that's the same section. If it's not in one of those, then I don't think I'll know it.
Although I feel like I've seen this right after a glider panel. So I mean, it's probably after one of these gaps. No, but it can't be there because that's like the Opera House, I believe. Although this does give me like a lot of track cross sections, so if it's like on any of these layers, I get it. Yeah, we'll go right there.
It's good logic, but it hasn't worked, I'm afraid. It's not there.
Oh.
I've got one absolutely wild guess. I'm gonna stand by. Yes, probably somewhere around there. I'm not feeling confident in that one, to be honest.
It is not there, sadly.
Oh, no, there's one more indoor. It's on lap 2. Okay, yeah, so I was thinking that like the lap 1, lap 3 indoor section is very brown or red, and the other indoor section I think is white.
Oh, maybe it's in the in this little section thing where there's like a little boat, and maybe there's like a chair inside the boat.
Oh, it's the fucking boats, dude. But now where is the boat? That's the question. It's there, right?
Yes, it is there.
Okay,
Well done.
nice.
I think I'm just gonna go with this final answer.
That is correct.
Oh, let's
Well
go!
I'm just gonna go with like that indoor section on lap 2.
That is correct. Well done.
Okay, yeah,
It
like
is
once I knew it was Sydney Sprint, it was not that hard, but there's no way I was gonna get that.
Low key, the boat. I'm thinking the boat, so I'm going to guess right here.
I am going to allow that as a correct answer.
It's on the other side, isn't it?
It is on the other side, but as I say, I'm not being too strict.
All right, I appreciate that.
Oh, the little boat. Oh, I was never getting that. Oh my god.
What track? You might laugh at this one. What track do you think this is from?
Oh man.
Oh my gosh, that is a lot. That is a lot to take in. Or rather, not very much at all.
You sure you don't want to call this the piss take round? What? Oh my god.
What is this? You gave me a sign with no background. That is diabolical.
What is this? I mean, it's pretty clearly a tree, but beyond that, I have no idea.
Oh wow, nice tree.
It is a nice tree.
I do feel like I've seen this before. Maybe Super Bell Subway. You know what? Sure, Super Bell Subway.
It is not Super Bowl.
It is not.
I'm just gonna make a quick guess because low-key there's no chance that I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna guess Mary Mountain.
It is not Merry Mountain.
Fair enough.
Where you? Okay, you know what? Rock Mountain. I'm just guessing.
It is not Rock Mountain.
Wow, that's insane. Vancouver.
It's not Vancouver.
I have a little clue of where this might be, my gut reaction instantly said Mount Wario. Wait, that doesn't really look like Mount Wario. This is Rock Mountain. I feel like Rock Mountain may have a sign like this, and nothing else is screaming out at me. So I feel like Mount Wario was my logic brain speaking because you ski on that track, but my gut is telling me this is Rock Mountain. So I'm gonna go with Rock Mountain. Final answer.
It is not Rock Mountain.
Oh, my gut has failed me.
This could be like a city track, but where are the trees on a city track? There's none really on Paris. Oh, I guess it could be like Berlin, maybe Amsterdam. Shot in the dark, Berlin byways.
That is not the correct answer.
Yeah, this is a diabolical screenshot you took.
Well, I will expand it a bit for you, see if it helps.
Imagine it gets more diabolical. Oh my, there's no way. What is this? How am I supposed to gather any information out of this?
Wow, that's crazy. What even am I looking at?
Oh, that's so evil, making me figure out what the text says. Why do I feel like that just says Liam at the top?
It looks like it says my name a little bit at the top.
L-I-G-H? Light? Something light.
There are trees to the left. That's what it's saying. I'm never guessing that in a million years. Riverside Park.
It is not Riverside Park.
I'm genuinely clueless. Well, it could be a city track or like a car track. So let's think. Car track that has trees. Toad's Turnpike's off the table. Shroom Ridge is also off the table. I'm gonna guess Berlin Byways.
It is not Berlin.
Damn, okay.
So I don't think this is a tour track. There's got to be some foresty elements. Maybe it's Rock Mountain. I'm gonna go with Rock Mountain.
That is not correct.
Dang.
Though I know that there are a lot of pine trees on Vancouver, so I might just go with that. Yeah, Vancouver Velocity.
It is not Vancouver.
I still got nothing, so I'm just gonna rapid fire Mount Wario. Final answer.
It is not Mount Wario either.
That's gotta be a Worcester track. Wait, is it Koopa Cape?
It's not Cooper Cape.
Wow,
One more guess.
interesting. I'm gonna go Amsterdam. I'm pretty sure there's something green there.
It is not Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Where would there be trees? I don't know.
It's a track with a lot of trees on. DS Mario Circuit.
It is not DSMO Circuit.
Oh, I feel like Koopa Cape has a sign like that, but I don't know why I think that. It'd be on the right side after the very first grass cut. That doesn't seem right. Oh, whatever. Koopa Cape.
That is not correct either, sadly.
Yeah.
Maybe New York Minute? Sure, New York Minute.
It's not New York either.
I don't have a third guess. I put no effort into what that might say at the top. Okay, so the first letter could be L or E. Second letter, probably L or I. And then it's like a D or an A. There's too many options. It's gotta be a track with trees. I feel like there are signs on Calamari Desert, but it shouldn't be there. Shroom Ridge. Final answer.
It is not Shroom Ridge, sadly.
Okay.
There are some light, lively parts of Moonview Highway. What if it is just Toad's Turnpike, dude? But I just feel like, well, you never know. I'm gonna guess Toad's Turnpike.
That is insane, because it is Toad's Turnpike.
Yes!
Piss off, that's Toad's Turnpike. Oh, I was never getting that. I was never getting that.
That's Toad's Turnpike? I guess that does make sense, because, like, tunnel into light, but there's no trees.
Toad's Turnpike. There are no trees on Toad's Turnpike. You know, oh man, I definitely lost points to Alberto right here. He definitely knows this.
That's nearly impossible, so...
And he probably knows where it is too. That's the messed up part.
I don't know where that sign is, though.
So, my gut is telling me this is on the right side, and it wouldn't be going backwards. Oh, it could be maybe under...
I immediately thought of like the long straight with some of the stuff like up top. I'm not gonna waver on this because I just don't think it's anywhere else. I think it's right here.
Well, sadly it isn't there, so you only get 1 point.
No!
I'm assuming it's probably either like right after the finish line or somewhere down in here.
I don't think it's at the part after the tunnel. I don't think it's after that. It could be on the side of the big anti-grav turn. That might be possible, but I'm thinking it's like before the tunnel.
That is not correct, sadly.
We'll go right after the finish line.
It is not right after the finish line.
Go big or go home. I've got no clue. Wild guess. There you go.
That is not correct, sadly.
God, to my absolute shock. Is it not?
Is it where the finish line crosses above the overpass?
It is not there.
Unfortunate.
First 0-pointer.
I'm not mad about that. No, I had no clue.
Like, I've never seen this, so where's the section I look least on at Toad's Turnpike? No, where would they put a sign? I'm gonna put it to the right of the finish line. How's that? Tell me it's right. Give me a point.
It is not there,
Okay.
but it is here.
Okay, so you know the funny thing is when I took a look at the screenshot without looking at the mini-map, I thought this was a completely different place than where it actually is. So even if I had this exact screenshot in mind, I would not have gotten it.
That is in plain sight. I just never pay attention to it. That's something I never pay attention to.
Why would you need this? Why would you need this sign? Mario Kart.
What track do you think this is from?
Is this a Mario Kart screenshot?
It is.
This looks like Mario Kart beta footage.
Oh my gosh, it looks like it's from Mario Sunshine level.
How do you find this anywhere in the game?
Oh my god, you amaze me more and more every time with these screenshots you're getting.
What is that? That's crazy.
An empty table in the middle of a void.
The most horribly designed bench I think I've ever seen.
This kind of looks like Vancouver though, but I don't feel like there's any yellow stuff on Vancouver.
I'm gonna guess Vancouver.
It is not Vancouver.
It's completely dark, probably DLC graphics. It's like one of the really low effort DLC tracks. The two that come to mind that are really low effort are Athens Dash and Los Angeles Laps. Like the graphics are just so bad. What's throwing me off though is the entirely dark background because I have no clue where you might see this.
I don't know what would create that gray background. Are we looking into the sky? Maybe that's it.
This looks like it's midair. Maybe New York. Is this? No, it can't be Music Park. Oh, train. No, it's not Trabo. Gold mine? No, it's not. It's way too dark to be gold mine. Not Blue Lake. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Vancouver.
It is not Vancouver.
It's kind of blocky. What's track that fit on? Okay, is it Coconut Mall?
It is not Coconut Mall.
I'm thinking of just guessing DK Jungle, which is probably not that track. Maybe TikTok, I don't know. I don't want to spend too much time like second guessing everything because realistically the odds of me getting this track are very, very slim. You know what? I'm gonna guess Romavanti.
It is not Romavanti.
Fair enough. Wasn't expecting it. That's okay.
Maybe like Waluigi Pinball? Something like that? God, this one is hard. It might actually be Waluigi Pinball. Yeah, I guess I'll go Waluigi Pinball.
It is not Waluigi Pinball.
Okay, it just looks so ugly. I'm gonna go with Athens Dash.
It is not Athens Dash.
Right.
You have something against Athens Dash, bro.
I do. The background is so ugly. The main track looks fine. The background is just, they put literally like one polygon per building.
Here is your expansion.
I'm still not entirely sure what this thing is. Maybe a crane? I don't know what track would have something like that on it.
Okay, that is a lot better, but I still. Oh, that looks like a Ferris wheel almost, but it's definitely not. The outer part of it looks way too dark for it to be like a water park, and that's like the first thing I would think of for a Ferris wheel.
That definitely makes a difference. I just have to imagine. Okay, so that is, it's like a construction site. Okay. That's kind of like looking up. So I don't want to say LA Labs.
This actually might be Vancouver. Kind of looks like the sort of thing that would be on Ninja Hideaway, but I don't remember it being on that course at all. I'll go with Vancouver.
It is not Vancouver.
I want to say that's pinball, but I don't recognize that structure at all in any track in the game. I'm gonna guess pinball.
It is not Waluigi Pinball.
Oh, okay. Well, I've got one guess on that. Is it GBA Mario Circuit?
It is not GBA Mario Circuit.
Ah.
Could be Moonview, but I don't think so. It's just a dark track. Oh, that's not Neo. I mean, New York was like my second guess, but that expanded image makes me think it's not New York. Oh, is it B-dubs? And it's like something attached to the scoreboard or something? Ah.
Well, let's see if this expansion helps.
It's so ugly. Okay, I think I know what this is now. Thanks for leaving in 1 pixel of the blue. This is probably Waluigi Stadium. Final answer.
It is Waluigi Stadium. Well done.
Okay, so it's the sky that's completely dark. I was thinking like maybe it was like a building and you just zoomed really far in, right? Because I have no clue what I'm looking at, so I have to just guess the scale of it.
Low key, I'm gonna say Waluigi Stadium.
It is Waluigi Stadium.
Nice!
Yeah, I don't know why, but I'm gonna go with Moonview Highway.
It is not Moonview Highway. So, one more guess.
I don't know. I'm assuming some sort of city track, but I just have no idea.
Is it LA Laps?
It's not LA Laps either.
Could that be Singapore?
It's not Singapore either.
Oh man.
I'll just go New York.
Sure, New York.
It's not New York either.
God, what is this?
It's a real shame because I thought you had it from the start because you guessed Waluigi Pinball and it's the other one.
Oh, it's Waluigi. Oh my gosh, I should have gotten that. No. Oh, of course it's Waluigi Stadium.
Oh, okay. That makes sense, yeah.
Oh, it's B-dubs. God, it was one of the final tracks I said, too. I have no idea where this is, by the way. This is gonna be great. Attached to the scoreboard is what I said, right? So, the scoreboard is, like, over here, but I don't think it is attached to the scoreboard.
It looks like it's high up. So I'm thinking you got that screenshot while in the air of one of like the big boost, like the big ramp. So like the first boost ramp or the final ramp of the track. I was gonna say right up here, implying that it's that far out from the track, but you can still see it. But I don't know.
I'm pretty sure I've seen this thing like before because there was some glitch where you could get soft locked on top of whatever doohickey is holding this thing up. We're gonna say right there.
That is not where it is, I'm afraid.
What?
It could also be on the last turn, potentially. You know what? I'm more confident in going down here than way out here. So I'm going to say around right here.
That is not correct.
I'm content with that. That was a shot in the dark.
Yeah, I think I might just have to take a wild guess. Oh dear. Complete random guess. No, I've got no clue.
That is not correct.
Oh, really? Oh my, wow.
I feel like that should be at the start, but I don't know where. Okay, let's just go here, why not?
It is not there, I'm afraid.
Wow, shocking.
It's probably, like, attached to the other top path section, which is this thing right here. You can kind of see it. Got, like, a little shadow. Could be, like, right here. Where else could this be? Oh, I guess it could be over here, right? With this long thingy. But I don't think it's there. I think it's... I'm gonna go with this. Final answer. This is probably wrong.
That is wrong, yes, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Do you know where it is on the minimap?
Okay. So there is a half pipe, and there are a lot of half pipes on Waluigi Stadium. I don't think the picture is enough to tell me if the half pipe is curved. It's probably a straight half pipe. I'm just gonna go with my gut feeling on this, because there are two straight half pipes on this track, and there's actually way too many spots that I could draw a circle. So my gut feeling said that it was roughly in the middle on the left side. So I'm gonna go with that.
That is an answer I'm going to give as a correct answer.
Oh, really? Oh, I'm so
Very
curious
nice.
how close this was.
You're relatively close, so yes, you get that point for sure. Very nice.
Oh, thank you.
How have I not noticed that before? You go past it literally every single lap on B-dubs.
Yeah, that's in plain sight. You know. Again, it's one of those, you just don't remember it. You just don't pay attention to it.
Wow. I'm actually a fraud.
Well, good luck. Here is round number 10.
That is ridiculous.
What?
Oh my gosh. That is very hard.
Maybe you can have a masterclass here, who knows?
Yeah, there's going to be no masterclass, I can tell you that for a fact. What even is that? Piece of wood? Maybe? I don't know. Sean Deitch, I got wood.
SKaR, what do you have to say for yourself?
Not much.
I feel like I'm looking at a frowny face right now, but only the face, only the mouth. You know, it's like, hold on, I've got something for you.
Yeah, it's actually, that was great. Maybe there's one of them on a track that you haven't
Yeah,
noticed.
yeah, for sure.
I'm not gonna waste too much time. Baby Park. That's my final guess. Yeah. I don't want to waste too much
No,
time.
it's not.
Yeah. There's no way I was getting that first try, so I kind of just wanted to get it out of the way.
I'm just gonna guess a track that has that color scheme. I don't know why I'm thinking about it so much. I'm not gonna get it. It's pointless. I'm gonna go with Cruiser.
It is not Daisy Cruiser.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know, the colors kind of look like Ninja Hideaway. Maybe Bangkok Rush as well. I have no idea what this is. Unless this is on Amsterdam Drift. I guess it could also be Dragon Driftway. Yeah, I guess I gotta go Ninja Hideaway on this one.
It is not Ninja Hideaway.
I'm gonna just eliminate all the tour tracks. I don't think there's a frowny face on a tour track. I mean, there's gotta be like brown, so it's not a nighttime track, I don't think. Although, actually, it kind of looks dark at the bottom left. I don't know.
Riverside Park. Yeah, I'll do Riverside Park.
It is not Riverside Park.
Yeah, the Riverside Park card has not been working for me today. That's a shame.
Yeah, I have no idea. My first gut is Athens Dash, which I just said no tour tracks, but like,
You go with Athens?
yeah,
It is not Athens.
yeah.
Actually.
I mean, I'll try not to do a shot in the dark. I'll try to use some reasoning, but I mean, it's brown, and I almost want to read your difficulty meter and say that this probably is then not on a brown track. I feel like this is something really zoomed in. Like, we don't see anything this pixelated. Like, maybe this is a circle on a slanted wall. Even then, that gives me nothing other than like, that's so ugly, and maybe that's a DLC track. Okay, so I'm gonna go with that. And I'm gonna try and think of tracks that are maybe slightly dark or have a dark area and have a slanted brown wall and are a DLC track. I'm starting to think it's a city track, and this could be like one of the signs of one of the restaurants. I don't know. I feel like it should be somewhere totally unexpected though. Okay, Rome Avanti, final answer.
It is not Rome Avanti.
Ah.
Here's your expansion.
Oh, we got a little bit of the floor.
I am like, okay, I'm like maybe 2% less clueless.
What's just more wood? Oh, there's a little bit of pavement. Oh, hold on. I think that's pavement, and I recognize it too.
That texture is only on one track, but I don't know which one. That's oddly familiar.
Actually, this kind of helps. So there's road next to the frowny face.
Wait a sec. Might be Ribbon Road. Are there any other places in this game where the track has that sort of pattern?
It's in the back of my mind. I feel like I should know this.
This is so painful. I feel like I will know this one instantly, but that's too hard. I don't know, I'm gonna go Ribbon.
Sure, Ribbon Road.
It is not Ribbon Road.
Damn it.
Is it Yoshi's Island?
It is not Yoshi's Island.
Oh my word.
Purple Road almost looks carpeted. Maybe it's not even road. Maybe it's just some random place.
Oh, is that a part of like a Bowser or something? Oh, maybe it's on like R-dubs and it's a part of like the Bowser logo thing. But that offer looks too dark, I think.
See, like, the only place I know with purple that looks like that, but not really, is like Waluigi Pinball and Electrodrome, but I don't think their ground textures look like that. Although maybe it's so close up that I never knew it looked like that when you zoom so far in.
Maybe, no, not Waluigi Pinball, there's no way. Not Electrodrome, can't be Sunset Wilds, Squeaky Clean Sprint, I don't know.
It is not Squeaky Clean Sprint.
My other first instinct was Toad Harbor, but I don't think it's Toad Harbor with that like brown black road over there.
I have literally nothing, by the way, so I'm gonna go with the unexpected pick of Toad Harbor. Final answer.
That came out of nowhere, but it is not right.
Aww.
Not DKJ, I don't think. You know what? I'm just going with it. Wario Stadium.
It is not Mario Stadium. One more guess.
Is that a part of a logo? I don't know. You know, let's just choose my other gut. Toad Harbor.
No, it's not Toad Harbor.
Singapore Speedway? I don't know.
It is not Singapore either.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
No, it's not Music Park. Guess it could be Waluigi Pinball, but I don't know what type of track that would be at the bottom. I guess I'll go Waluigi Pinball.
It is not Waluigi Pinball.
Daisy Cruiser. Final answer.
It is not Daisy Cruiser, I'm afraid.
Oh, this was impossible.
That's just way too tough. I don't have that much level of detail. I don't look at the tracks that much. I'm just gonna go Suicide Canyon. I don't know.
It is not Sweet Sweet Canyon, unfortunately.
DS Mario Circuit.
It is not DS Mario Circuit either.
Oh no, I feel like I'm gonna feel so stupid once you tell me the answer.
Well, it is Rainbow Road 7.
No, I was never getting that. Never mind.
What? This is Rainbow Road 7.
3DS Rainbow. Oh, interesting.
That's crazy that this, like, there's no way I would have guessed this.
But where on Rainbow Road 7 do you think that is?
I don't know.
You gotta figure it out, man.
Yeah, where would it be? I mean,
I now have to think about the different sections. Trying to think of the main road. Like, this doesn't look like the main road. This has to be like a special area. And so it could be the moon.
Oh, this is on the moon.
It could be that little room you go through with the boosters. I actually can't imagine anywhere else this could be.
This could be the side of one of the planets, maybe? I don't know where on the track that there's, like, this sort of texturing.
I still don't know what that is after looking at it. That purple thing, I'm so lost.
It's definitely not this, because this is all normal road. This could be, like, the planet here. I'm pretty sure this is Jupiter. Pretty sure it's not anywhere around the mushroom.
There's no way the mushroom can look like this. The spinny room, I can't imagine where this could go, so I think I need to take a shot in the dark on the moon.
Wait, isn't that the moon texture? But it looks so purple for some reason.
Where on the moon could this possibly be, though? It has to be on the moon somewhere, which means it's this part of the track. Oh, it could be on one of the planets, like that we go off the glider, but I don't think it is.
This is also, like, Saturn, I believe. So it could be here. And then this is just, like, the main moon part. Is that the ground of the moon? Yeah, because I think that's the only place on this track where there would be, like, that sort of ground. I'm assuming that that's track.
there's only really one educated guess I can make here, I think.
I think it's on the moon, and it's on the right or the left. I can't tell which way it is, but if I had to guess, I think it's on the right. Could be looking backwards.
Oh, it's got to be a place I never look at, which means it might be on the left side.
That's definitely the moon then. I'm gonna guess it's there.
It is not there, sadly.
Yeah, I was so lost with that one.
Kind of looks like it's over here, maybe. I feel like there's only stars though, like the rainbow stars.
It could even be like the place where you fall off before you. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna go right there. This is just number one never looked at spot on this track.
It is not there.
Okay. Oh, I couldn't make a clutch play at the end.
Just gonna go with over here.
It is not over there, sadly.
I think it's on the moon section. Only guess I can make.
It is not there, sadly.
Where could it be? I thought that little bit of ground, like, yeah, it had to be a bit of moon rock or something.
But where do you think on 3DS Rainbow that is?
That is insane. Oh, no, it's gotta be somewhere in this general area. It has to be. I'm gonna guess right here.
That is an answer that I'm going to say is correct.
Okay!
Well done. It's slightly off, but it's close enough that I'm going to allow it. Very
That's
nice.
so valid. Thank you, dude. I got at least 1 point in every round. I'm very happy about that.
That is very, very impressive. Well done.
I think I'm between here and here. Let's go there.
Tell you what, your luck with 50/50s is tragic.
No, it was the other one? Seriously?
Yes, it is.
You
The
have
other
got to
place
be
you had it.
kidding me. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that road is different?
Yes.
Right, it's the rings of the planet.
ring.
In my mind, that was just more Rainbow Road. This is what I get for not playing Mario Kart 7. I would have been way more familiar.
Is it on the moon?
It's not on the moon.
What? How is that not on the moon? Oh, it's the shadow of, like, the star or something? Oh, it doesn't even show the star part either. It only shows the ring.
Oh, dude. Yeah, that makes so much sense. That shadow.
Yeah.
I recognize that now. I've seen that shadow a million times, though.
I will be shocked if Alberto gets this. He is cheating. Let me just say that.
No way I was guessing that.
That's all the rounds completed, so it's time for the results. In last place with 17 points we have Jopes, who managed to get pretty much every 50/50 decision he had wrong, so at least we can be impressed by his failure. In 5th place with 19 points we have the winner of the first Geoguessr video, Alberto, with nearly as big a fall off as Man United. In 4th place with 21 points is Gyarados, who talked himself out of the correct answer only a couple of times, so he at least showed some improvement from the previous video. In 3rd with 22 points is Liam, who was actually winning until he got no points from any of the hard rounds. And now, with a score of 26 points, the winner of Mario Kart Deluxe Geoguessr 2 is JP Givener. I mean, he didn't get a single 0-point round, so I would say the win is very deserved. As for Shortcat, he finished in second with 23 points, so he at least achieved his goal of beating Alberto this time, but it wasn't enough to win the whole thing. In fact, you could compare him to Arsenal. He finally got the better of the powerhouse that is Alberto, but he didn't consider a newcomer sweeping in and taking the trophy from him. Congrats to JP Givener on the victory, and thanks to all the people in this video for taking part. I will leave links in the description to everyone's channels, so make sure to check them all out. Thanks a lot for watching the video. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I would really appreciate it. The support on the first Geoguessr video was insane, so I had to make another one before Mario Kart World. I hope you had a good time watching. I plan on playing the new Mario Kart a lot when it comes out, so if you want to see that, then be sure to keep an eye out for new content on my channel in the next few weeks. But that's about it from me today, so I'll see you all at some point in the future.